Right here. If you're quite ordinary, Mary, come on over. Right, good, here we are. Let's hear it for her. An ordinary woman. Right, next up I need a man, somebody that who likes wearing baseball caps. You do, I know you do. Somebody in a baseball cap. Somebody's quite clever, quite a good actor. What have we got here? Yeah. Oh my word. I'm not so sure. Gotta be careful of this casting, you know. So somebody... What about you there? Yes. Yes, you with the glasses. Yes, you'll do. Are you up for this? Yes, you are. Here he is, cast member number 5. Right now I need a sexy man. Who thinks they're sexy? Who thinks they're... Come on, very manly and sexy. Who have we got down here? Hello. Who's sexy? You are? Seriously? Somebody's winking over your shoulder there. She knows something we don't want to know. Right, what have we got here? There's someone up there. Oh, you look like a cheeky chap there with the Han Solo outfit on. Let's have you. Come on then. That is a shot from a European McDonald's commercial that Warwick's done recently. They've gone very healthy over there with the potatoes and the carrot thing. So we just have, remember the photos on the disc that what? That's Warwick's audition for the Force Awakens. I don't know. Can we just get back to the title slide? Right, let's say hello to our cast. Hello, cast! Hello, welcome to the stage. Right, so you're making yourselves familiar with your various props, pieces of costume, etc., etc. I'm going to take you through a basic performance course now. Very basic. This is a microphone. This amplifies one's voice, thus. Yes? Do you understand? Please tell your faces. Right, now, you squeeze this to lower and squeeze to raise. Please adjust your height as you step up to the microphone and speak very closely to it so we can all hear your lines. Right, firstly, step up to the microphone, please, cast member number 1. I shall tell you who you are and I will give you your motivation. Who are you and where are you from? No, what is in your brain? You. Who are you and where are you from? She's a method actress here.
I am from Tampa, Florida, and I am a school teacher, and my name is Linda Norton.
Okay, now, I heard that and it was terrific. So did the front row. But you have to speak nice and closely so we can all hear. Who are you and where are you from?
My name is Linda Norton, and I am from Brandon, Florida. Actually, I'm a school teacher.
It's Linda, everyone. Right, Linda, you are to be playing Warwick's grandmother. Okay, very important role this. So for your audition, I would like you to say, "Oh, Warwick, you're my favourite grandson. Here's 10 pence for some sweeties."
Oh, Warwick, you are my
Favourite grandson?
favorite grandson.
It's going to be a long afternoon.
It's too many lines. You didn't write it
I
down.
hope no one's got a fast pass that's going to expire. Here's 10 pence for some sweeties.
Here's 10 pence for some sweeties.
Yes, there she is. Warwick's grandmother. Good. Right, cast member number 2, step up to the microphone. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
I'm Mark from Orlando, Florida.
Welcome, Mark. Okay, Mark. Contrary to what you're thinking, you won't be playing Papa Smurf. You will be playing the Star Wars genius, Mr. George Lucas. Okay, for your audition, I would like you to say, Mark, "May the Force be with you." Dramatic pause. Always. Action.
May the Force be with you. Always.
Little overdone, but there we go. George Lucas. Last member number 3, step up to the microphone, please, and tell us who you are and where you're from.
I'm Renee from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hey, Renee from Louisville. Right, Renee, you are going to be playing Warwick's mother. Okay, so in a nice British accent, I would like you to say, "Oh, Warwick, I do hope you've got clean underwear on."
Oh, Warwick, I do hope you have clean underwear on.
Brilliant! I'm Warwick's mother. Fantastic. And just for the record, he does. Okay. Cast member number 4, step up to the microphone. Please tell us who you are and where you're from.
I'm Emily from Lake Alfred, Florida.
Emily, welcome to the show. Now, you will be playing a very important lady in Warwick's life, a lady called Patricia Carr, who worked at the Revenge of the Jedi production office. Oh yes, Okay, I would like you to say, as if you were speaking on the phone, hello, this is the Revenge of the Jedi production office. Action.
Hello, this is the Revenge of the Jedi production office.
Very good. Produce your card, everyone. Just work on that accent a bit, all right, love? Okay, cast member number 5, step up to my microphone. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
Hello, I'm Charles Bowden from Spivey's Corner, North Carolina.
Welcome, Charles. Okay, you are to play the actor / director, Mr. Ron Howard. Woohoo! He's excited. Look at that, he's excited. Now, for your audition, I would like you to say, action, cut, terrific.
Action. Cut. Terrific.
Good work, Mr. Ron Howard, everyone. There he is. Okay, here he comes now, Mr. Sexy. Okay, adjust the microphone for yourself. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
My name is Ray. I'm from Farmington Hills, Michigan.
Hey, Ray, from Michigan. Okay, sir. You are to play the very sexy Mr. Val Kilmer. Okay, now for your audition, I would like you to say, I used to be Iceman, now I'm Batman.
I used to be Iceman. Now I'm Batman.
Understated, but rather good. Thank you very much. Val Kilmer, everyone. Okay, up you come, lovely. That's it. Very good. You all have to adjust the microphone, but you've been paying attention, I'm sure. Very good indeed. Who are you and where are you from?
I'm Alex Askew and I'm from Florence, Alabama.
Welcome to the show, Alex. Terrific. Right now, have you seen Harry Potter?
Have you seen Harry Potter?
No. That wasn't your audition, that was me asking you a question. Okay? Have you seen Harry Potter?
Yes.
Good work. Okay, that's it. We're off to a good start. Okay. Hang on a minute, lovely. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, okay, so now we're going to do your audition. Just a couple of lines, right? So, from Harry Potter, you are to be playing Hermione Granger. So, for your audition, I would like you to say, oh, Professor Flitwick, please give me some more charms homework.
Oh, Professor Flitwick, please give me some more charms homework.
Very good, Hermione Granger. Terrific. And finally, here he is, our last cast member. Who are you and where are you from?
I'm Kevin Portell from...
We have a lost child here.
I am from...
Where are you from?
I don't know.
Okay, good, I'm going to learn it.
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando! Right here. Not too far to go. Okay. Welcome to the show. Have you seen Harry Potter?
Yes.
Good. You are to play Mr. Ron Weasley. Okay? Okay, for your audition, I'd like you to say, oh, Professor, I've lost my pet rat Scabbers.
Oh, Professor, I've lost my old pet Scabbers.
Yes! Ron Weasley! Brilliant! So we have our cast in place. Well done, everyone. Good auditions. Throughout the show, I shall be in the wings over stage left there, feeding you directions. So look out for me and listen up to what I'm saying, and I'll tell you when to come to the microphone, etc. Study your scripts when you're not actually on stage. So you're nice and fluent with those. Speak nice and close to the microphone, and what can I say? Break a leg. Our cast, everyone. Terrific. Right. Okay, stand by, technical team, for the start of the show. One more thing before we kick things off here. When Warwick comes out, he's a very demanding performer, and he does demand a huge reaction from his audience. So when he comes out, on your feet, clapping and cheering and whoop-de-doing, and anything else you like. Although, call me old-fashioned, but I do draw the line at the throwing of small children and underwear. So none of that, please. All right? Okay, stand by. Please roll Warwick's intro VT. Have a good show.
He defeated the Empire as Wicket the Ewok. He destroyed the evil Queen Bavmorda as Willow. He danced with David Bowie as a goblin. He taught Harry Potter Potter to be a wizard as Flitwick.
Splendid.
And then he shut him in a vault as Grimlock. He depressed a galaxy as Marvin. He did some Elvis as the Leprechaun.
Thank you very much.
He wore a big beard as Nickabrick. He danced a jig for Johnny Depp. He traveled abroad with an idiot.
What are you doing?
And he stood in a bin with a face for Ricky Gervais. He's 3 feet 6 inches tall, wears UK size 4 shoes, and has blue-green eyes. He has 3 employees, has his own app, and has already written his autobiography. He could have been in Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and Iron Man. But he wasn't. Instead, he's here now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host and his disproportionately large ego, Mr. Warwick Davis.
Thank you very much. Wow. Thanks so much for that spontaneous reaction. It's great to be here at Star Wars Weekend. You having a good time? Well, it's my absolute pleasure to bring my show, An Ewok's Tale, my short story by me, Warwick Davis, to Star Wars Weekends once again. Great to see so many of you here in the audience. Fantastic. And Alan tells me I've got a great cast. There they are. He tells me you're the best in the business. So looking very much forward to working with you guys. You excited? Fantastic. And as you can see here, we're in my study. Now this is an exact replica of my study at home. Although there aren't quite so many books on the shelves in my actual office, so it's not quite accurate to every detail. But do you want to hear my story? Yeah? Do you want to hear my story? That's a good job, because the doors are locked. Right, so if you're sitting comfortably on those metal benches, then I shall begin. A long time ago, in a country far, far away, England, there lived a little boy called Warwick. Now, that's the right reaction. Now, not only was this little boy, me, extremely cute and clever, but I was also unique in the fact that I was a dwarf. All right, stop that. Alan, where is he? Alan, get over here. Here now. Up there, down here. Come back short. Right, Alan, I want a word with you. What is that? Explain yourself.
Oops, sorry. I was simply trying to liven the show up a little. I mean, let's face it, your early life story is a little, well, how shall we put it, boring.
My early life story is perfectly interesting, thank you, without your directorial enhancements.
Someone's been hanging out with Val Kilmer too much.
So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we'll be able to continue without any more interruptions. I had a happy childhood growing up, not literally, and was always keen to get involved with everything. Everything except sport. My teachers encouraged me to at least try all sports at school. I quoted Yoda. Oh yeah. I quoted Yoda. Do or do not, there is no try. Saying that I preferred to do not, but they wouldn't have it. So reluctantly I did. But as you will see, I often failed. Now, what you're about to see is actual footage that we found in my mum's attic just last year. Now, like any athlete, I started with a warm-up, but that was always the best bit. When it came to the actual sports, I was about as athletic as Jabba the Hutt. Now, when attempting I couldn't even jump high enough to get onto the crash mat. Ah, the long jump. Now, my run-up to the long jump was textbook. If not a little long. My takeoff was perfect. But on landing, I didn't even make it to the sand. Ah, next up, cricket. That most English of sports. Now, as you can see, the safety equipment fitted me perfectly. But it was still deemed too dangerous for me, as I stood no taller than the wicket. Well, what did you expect? You didn't pay to get into this show, did you? Honestly. You can see I took it very well. Oh, I hated that dog. Ah, football. Now, unfortunately, the colour of my football kit meant that I was often mistaken for the ball. Then one day, I was finding a success at sport, albeit accidentally. I was standing near the goal, the ball bounced off me, straight past the keeper and into the goal. I had scored! Yes, the team celebrated me as man of the match, but I never had the heart to tell them it was purely accidental. The end. I am now 11 years old, and little did I know, but the next series of events was about to change my life. At that age, I was unsure of what path my life would take. What career should I choose?
There comes a time in every man's life when he must go out into the world to seek his fame and fortune. What shall I do? Go into politics? Warwick Davis, Prime Minister, leader of the nation. Or shall I be a policeman? Then I could cancel my dad's parking tickets. Hey, what's this? Not what I had in mind, but I'll try anything. No, too much competition, but I might have beaten him pound for pound. Now what do they say? The grass is always greener on the other side of the street. That doesn't make sense. Ah, this looks more interesting.
You alright, Luke?
Just need a breather.
Go, Mike, you can do it. That's for me. I want to be in a movie.
So I had decided what I wanted to do, but to get my first acting role, I needed an agent.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Warwick and I want a job.
What can you do?
I can play small parts.
Well, the only thing I've got at the moment is the latest Star Wars film, The Revenge of the Jedi. The studio sent some costumes over. You can have a look in that box, see if everything fits. I'm a Fat Valiant. You think you could handle the part?
Oh no! I want to play a good guy.
I've got it. An Ewok. You can play an Ewok.
An Ewok? What's an Ewok?
I've no idea, but the money's good and I'll get 10%. Now take that other box and get off to EMIL Street. Come on, hop in.
Thank you very much.
So I was cast as an Ewok. I immediately put on the costume, which happened to fit perfectly, and headed to Elstree Studios in London for my very first day of filming.
Please could you tell me where Ewoks have to report?
What's an Ewok?
I don't know, but it cost me 10%.
I know the feeling. Come on, I'll ask Mark. Hi. Mark, you know anything about Ewoks?
No. What? Oh, no. Ewoks. Are you sure you have the right movie?
Yes, definitely. Revenge of the Jedi.
Well, I don't know. The script's so full of surprises. I mean, it's been top secret. Maybe Carrie knows. Let's ask her. Carrie? Hi. Listen, do you know about anything about where the Ewoks are supposed to report?
Ewoks?
Yeah, Ewoks.
Oh, I know. You should report to Jabba the Hutt's palace. It's full of unusual and wonderful things.
Yeah, that sounds right. Jabba's Palace. That's on stage 8. Go that way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye. May the force
followed their advice and probably got lost, ending up somewhere that wasn't particularly Ewok-friendly.
Boba Fett. He must have heard I was up for the part.
Hold it there. That, of course, isn't how it really happened. That's my interpretation of events from a short film that I made called Return of the Ewok, but I thought it'd be fun to show you this afternoon. Did you enjoy it? It's this next event is the one that really changed my life. My sliding doors moment, if you like.
Right, cast numbers 1, Warwick's grandmother, 2, George Lucas, and 3, Warwick's mum, Yora. And remember, give me passion.
That's right, thank you very much, Alan. Okay, so you three, that's it, and also the next lady there, playing my mum. Okay, so you guys ready? We're going to play a scene together, nice and close to those microphones so we can hear your lovely performance. Okay, so grandmother, if you start by tuning the radio, that'll start the scene for us, okay? So that's the radio there, that square thing. That's right.
What am I doing to it?
No, that's a phone, love. Underneath. That's it. Twiddle the knob on the front. This is the front. That's it all done. Here we go. So my grandmother was in her kitchen. She was listening to the radio. And she was dancing. And she was singing along. Out of sync. When suddenly the broadcast was interrupted by a very special announcement.
Good afternoon. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a very special announcement.
Hi, this is George Lucas, the genius behind Star Wars. I'm making the third part of the trilogy. In fact, it's episode 6. I know it's confusing, but I started with episode 4 because the first part is boring and would make a bad movie. Anyway, for Revenge of the Jedi, I need little people to play Ewoks, cute, furry, bear-like creatures that will make great toys. If you're short or know someone who is, please call L Street Studios right away. May the Force be with you.
Now, on hearing this, my grandmother immediately called my mum.
Hello, Sue. I was listening to a song on the radio when it was interrupted by an announcement about Star Wars.
Really? What song were they playing?
Oh, Celebration by Kool and the Gang.
Oh, I don't know that song. How does it go? Celebrate good times. Come on! Never heard of it. Anyway, what do you want?
Oh, well, they were looking for short people to be in the new Star Wars films they're making, and I thought of Warwick.
So my mum immediately called the Star Wars production office at L Street Studios, but it was not good news.
Hello, I'm calling about the search for the Ewoks.
Uh-huh.
My son is short, and he loves Star Wars. What do you mean you have everyone you need? He's a massive fan of Star Wars.
Wah, wah.
Would you accept a cash bribe?
Yeah. Yippee!
Now, whether they accepted the cash offer is unknown, but nonetheless, I was invited to L Street Studios, where I met with a production assistant called Patricia Carr.
Cast numbers 1, 2, and 3, sit down. Cast number 4, you're up.
Right, I'm going to play this scene with you, okay? That's it, you get yourself organised there, your best British accent now. And, of course, I was only 11 years old at the time, so I'll just get into character. That's it. I looked exactly the same. Okay. Here we go. Ready, stand by, and action.
Hello, I'm Patricia. You must be Warwick.
Yes, I am, yes.
Do you want to play an Ewok?
What's an Ewok?
Ewoks are cute, furry, bear-like creatures that will make great toys. Go down to the costume department, get measured up.
Yippee! Patricia Carr, everyone. My big break, right there. Okay. So I was initially cast as just one of 50 Ewoks, but how did I become the character of Wicket? Well, once again, fate lent a hand, this time in the shape of Mr. Kenny Baker, who usually resided inside R2-D2, but was also an Ewok. One day, he was mysteriously taken ill with food poisoning. Oh dear. And as a result of Kenny's illness, I was called in to replace him for a very important scene with Carrie Fisher, which is the first time in Return of the Jedi that we see an Ewok. From this moment on, I was known as Wicket W. Warwick.
Cut it out!
The year is 1987, and I was invited to go to Elstree Studios in London for a meeting with George Lucas and Ron Howard about a new film project. A project that George had originally mentioned while chatting to my mum back in 1983.
Okay, this next moment is a flashback.
Yes.
Set lighting state, standby music, cast numbers 2, George Lucas, and 3, Warwick's mum. You're up.
Okay guys, so this is a flashback moment, something that happened years previously. So you get yourselves adjusted there, that's it. Okay, you would need it a little bit higher, love, than that. All right, that's it, that's good. So nice and close to the microphones, here we go, stand by, and action.
Lovely weather, isn't it, Sue?
Yes, George, lovely.
You know, I've got an idea for a movie for Warwick when he's older.
Really? Sounds exciting.
It is. Have you read the Lord of the Rings books by Tolkien?
No.
Well, it's a very good story, but wouldn't make very good films. So I've come up with my own version instead, and it's called Willow.
So there I was at 17 years old, back at Elstree Studios, face to face with George Lucas and Ron Howard, as they told me all about Willow. I like that.
Right, cast numbers 2, George Lucas, and 5, Ron Howard. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to come and play this scene with you, okay? So we're at Elstree Studios, first time I meet you and Ron about the movie, George. Okay, here we go, and action!
Warwick, this is Ron Howard.
Hi, have you seen Happy Days?
Oh yeah, Happy Days. I love that show, it's fantastic. The Fonz, he's my favourite character. He's so cool. Exactamundo.
Warwick, instead of directing my next movie, Ron has directed my next movie.
Is he?
He's thinking of casting you as the lead.
Yeah, I think we missed one of his lines. You stepped on it, you see, that's what you don't do. Is
My
that?
bad, Ron, you go.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't Fonz, but I was Rich Cunningham.
Yeah, I know that, but the Fonz is the one everyone loves, isn't he? Eh? He's so cool. Yes, you know it.
Ron has directed my next movie.
Oh, yeah.
Willow. We are thinking you should be the lead.
Wow.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, right. You're the director, Warwick. You will need to audition to win the role of part, even though I wrote it in my mind with you in it.
Very good indeed, almost the script, thank you very much. So began a series of grueling auditions, finishing with one final audition in Hollywood. I was to read in the part of Willow, while other actors came in to read for Mad Martigan, amongst them Mr. Val Kilmer. Now for these auditions, we used a very early version of the screenplay.
Okay, cast numbers 2, 5, and 6, it's your turn. Remember number 6? You're Val Kilmer, so act cool and sexy.
There we go.
Stand by. Action!
Thank you. Here we go. So we're in the crossroads. Remember that scene from Willow? Okay, here we go. Stand by and action.
Hey, Howard, Get me out of this cage.
No, and don't call me a hobbit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hobbit.
Cut! Oh, great. There was real chemistry on screen between you guys.
Oh, thank you.
I agree, George. They were both terrific, especially Warwick. I think we found Willow and Med Mardigan.
Yes. At least.
At last.
This wouldn't have happened.
George Lucas suddenly became dyslexic.
Take two. At last.
At last.
This wouldn't have been much easier if you hadn't dissed them in their first meeting run.
Subtitles are available.
There, somewhere.
Thank you very much. So I'd won the role in Willow. Fantastic. Willow was shot over the course of 8 months on 3 continents, taking me to opposite sides of the globe. Helicopters flew us to remote mountain locations in New Zealand to film the snow sequences. It was here in freezing temperatures that I did all my own stunts. The man in the blue jacket is skiing backwards whilst filming us, and the fear on my face in this shot wasn't acting, it was real.
I have to sit up all the way down this time and not ruin the shot.
However, not everything that is filmed makes the final cut. In this scene, Willow is caught in a storm created by the evil Queen Valmorda. Now, we spent two weeks filming in a huge water tank on the backlot of Pinewood Studios. The special effects team threw all they could muster at me: wind, water, waves, and yet more water, testing my endurance to the limit. I even had to learn to scuba dive for a sequence where Willow is dragged underwater. Now, even with all those amazing special effects and the stunning locations, it's the people that really make a movie, the cast and the crew. And thanks to them, Willow has been one of the most rewarding and fulfilling experiences of my career. Thank you, Val.
I told you never to photograph the blood, would you?
Joanne. George.
There, shoot there.
Ron.
Hear these storyboards for some reason. Oh, yeah. Kind of pretty. I don't know what it means.
And everyone who made Willow the fantasy a reality. Now, even by the end of the movie, Willow had become particularly good at using his wand. A skill that I'd need to brush up on much later in my career.
Lovely. Cast numbers 8 Hermione Granger and 9 Ron Weasley. Stand by the microphones, please. And cue video.
Okay, guys, you get yourself settled by the microphones. You lower it down. We'll come to you in just a minute. In the year 2000, I was asked to become a member of the faculty at that most famous school for witchcraft and wizardry, Hogwarts.
Wizard's most rudimentary skills is levitation, or the ability to make objects fly.
Now, do you all have your feathers? Good. And have you been practicing the nice wrist movement I taught you? The swish and flick. Come along, everyone. The swish and flick. And again, the swish and flick. Good. And now for the charm. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, and enunciate. Wingardium Leviosa. Off you go then. Wingardium Leviosa. And again, Wingardium Leviosa. Good. Mr. Weasley.
Wingardium Leviosa. Stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. All right, do it then. If you're so clever, go on.
Yes, come along, Miss Granger. Show us how it should be done.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, look, see here, everyone. Oh, Miss Granger's done it. Oh, my God. Give it a round of applause. Splendid. Oh, well done, dear. Now, come on. How about we all try? Follow me. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, splendid. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. Well done. A little bit of Harry Potter magic courtesy of Walt Disney. Brilliant. And so there ends my short story. Not literally, but for today at least. The end is not yet written. That is something only destiny can decide. But let's just say for now, in true Disney style, it all ended happily ever after. The end.